Okay, so homecoming point 2 is actually
Mhm.
tackling this issue
Okay,
directly.
great.
So I see it as a spectrum. Over here is the beginning, which is where homecoming 1 started with. No touch contact.
Mhm.
And before that, self awareness, theory, study, understanding, horsekeeping, horse awareness, psychology, all of those things go into it. Then no touch contact, resensitization, mother foal bonding, solar plexus, Tetris, yield away, circle and come home, all of these things, and then ending at the mounting block, right? Which was, just under the middle. That's what homecoming 1 dealt with.
Mhm.
I got here because I, like many of us, spent many chaotic years over here.
Mm.
What did that look like, Gail? For me, it looked like joining in with my friends in the summertime when they got the craziest mares on the farm to go for, quote, suicide gallops up the mountain, where we did a 3-hour ride in 1 hour
Mm.
up a mountain with a 1 kilometer rise in altitude throughout that ride. Suicide gallops in the summer. This is me in my 20s. I would join along. And it was
Mm.
just like tears streaming out your eyes, gallop up the road situation. I spent years there. I worked in such places. I had to learn how to survive on such horses with clients behind me who were beginners, while my horse is trotting or cantering at the speed of a walk, and my clients are trying to get their horses to move at all. This is my job. This was my job, stopping beginners from falling off the saddle while I'm sitting on a dressage horse and they're trying to take a photo with rain slipping over the horse's ears on a mountainside. So this is where I spent much of my time. And while I was here, I developed tips and tricks which helped me patch the horses together and enabled me to pass through this crucible, right? The crucible, grave challenge. Yeah, it's very tight. I passed through the crucible and got out the other side and didn't hate myself out the other side, and neither did the horses, because I developed these little hooks that I could use that enabled the horse to feel that they weren't being completely brutalized as per their usual, that I was offering a better result, a better day for them than someone else typically would. This is where mother foal bonding came from. It came out of this because I would sneak the horse around the back of the barn and take 2 minutes to do it micro-sized mare foal bonding before I would get on, and then the horse would feel like, well, at least this person cares about me. So instead of galloping, I'll canter. Instead of piaffing or rearing, I'll just feel nervous with him. And when he pets me on the neck and says, "You're okay," I believe him.
Mm.
You see?
Yeah.
Now, I start over here because I spent so much time over here and went, you know what? It's actually better for everyone, especially for the horse, if we start here and step it out. It's
Mhm.
actually safer, better, more ethical. You get a happier horse with more longevity, with less health issues. It's so much better if you get there. I'm very much aware that people who are living in this tormenta over here, this storm,
Mhm.
think that this is boring.
Mm.
Boring. Oh, and I stripped food rewards from them initially. What? Which means a lot of people who are here getting what they want come back here where they don't get what they want for a while. Yes, but
Mhm.
I digress. I digress. I'm aware that they find that boring. So, homecoming point 2, I'm going to simulate all of this.
Mm.
Simulate in a controlled environment. It's not going to be egregious for my horses. I'm just going to, because there's an ethical barrier that I can't break for myself and my horses. There's a contract I've made with my horses now. I'm not going to break that. But I'm going to simulate this, the things that are thinging, and give people a bridge. specifically, Gail, a bridge that helps them go, ooh, some clear air. Okay, and I'm back in it. And oh, a moment of understanding, a spark of insight. Okay, and we're back in the storm. And then they go, wow, it looks really clear over there. The grass looks pretty green over there. What would happen if I just hustled in this direction instead, back to the middle?
Mhm.
Because what will happen, I'm hoping, is that when folks get to the middle, Gail, they say to us, we don't have to say it, Gail, they say to us, I think I have to start at the beginning again. And what are we going to say? Yeah, correct. And at least if you're interested in how I do it, here's the process for you to come back to the middle. Because the clean development of horses after the middle in this direction looks exactly like the first half. You want to know the end? Look at the beginning. It's the same process of stepping a horse up levels, improving. You pick your line of training and you stick to it, whatever that is. You want to do French flexions? Go for it. You want to do neck telescoping? Go for it. You want to do intrinsin? Go for it. So long as the horse is happy and healthy and enjoying their work, it's just a protocol of pressing buttons and showing up regularly. But that's not what we're dealing with in the industry. We're dealing with this. People who live there, they live in this place. They're not even aware of this.
Yeah, they just don't know what they don't know.
Right.
That's the place they're in.
So we're going to be addressing this directly. Does that make
Well,
sense?
yeah, I'm really excited to see it.
Well, I've got to, it's up here. I've got to take it out of here and bring it out in the world because this was my old skill set, Gail.
Mhm. Yeah,
If it helps
yeah.
you, I'm going to share with you a little bit more on that, if that might help you.
Okay.